technology, Multan.
Hello, Professor Gaj Mohammed. It's great to hear from you. If there's anything specific you'd like to chat about or need assistance with, just let me know.
Today I have come with a new topic that is how to remain motivated by achieving goals that are smaller than larger goals. Exact topic is how to set achievable goals and stay motivated. Today, ChatGPT is with us. ChatGPT will guide how to set achievable goals to stay motivated. Hello, ChatGPT. First of all, please define what is goal.
Absolutely. A goal is basically a desired outcome or a target that someone aims to achieve within a certain time frame. It can be something big like a long-term ambition or something smaller and more immediate. Essentially, it's a clear objective that guides your actions and keeps you focused.
What do you see the difference between smaller goals and ambitious ones?
Great question. Smaller goals are typically more manageable and achievable in a shorter period of time. They often serve as stepping stones that build momentum and confidence. Ambitious goals, on the other hand, are usually larger in scale and might take more time, effort, and resources to achieve. They often push you out of your comfort zone and require more strategic planning. Both types of goals are important and they often complement each other.
How can we differentiate between realistic goals and limiting beliefs?
That's a really insightful question. Realistic goals are those that are grounded in your current abilities, resources, and circumstances. They're achievable with effort and planning, and they usually align with your long term vision. On the other hand, limiting beliefs are those mental barriers that tell you that you can't achieve something, often based on past experiences or self doubt. They're more about perception rather than reality. So the key is to distinguish between what you can genuinely achieve with effort and what you might be holding yourself back from because of limiting beliefs.
In setting a clear and actionable goal, what may be the key steps?
Absolutely. Some key steps include first making sure your goal is specific so you know exactly what you want to achieve. Next, ensure it's measurable so you can track your progress. It's also important that it's attainable, meaning it's realistic given your resources and constraints. Then it's helpful to make it relevant, aligning it with your broader objectives and values. Finally, setting a time frame is crucial so that you have a deadline and a sense of urgency. Following these steps helps make your goal clear and actionable.
What do you think? How important is self awareness in creating meaningful goals?
Self awareness is actually incredibly important. It helps you understand your strengths, your weaknesses, your values, and your motivations, which means you can set goals that are truly meaningful and aligned with who you are. When you're self aware, you can also anticipate potential obstacles and recognize what kind of support you might need. Overall, self awareness ensures that your goals are not only achievable, but also fulfilling and sustainable in the long run.
What role does motivation play in achieving long term success?
Motivation plays a huge role in long term success because it's essentially the fuel that keeps you going, especially when challenges arise. When you're motivated, you're more likely to stay focused, persevere through setbacks, and put in the necessary effort over time. It also helps maintain your enthusiasm and commitment even when the initial excitement fades. Ultimately, motivation helps you stay on track and keeps you pushing forward towards your bigger goals.
How can someone maintain motivation when progress feels slow or invisible?
That's a really common challenge. One great strategy is to break larger goals into smaller, more manageable milestones so you can celebrate the small wins along the way. Another approach is to keep a progress journal or visual tracker. So even if progress feels slow, you can see how far you've come. It's also helpful to stay connected to your why, reminding yourself of the deeper purpose behind your goals. And of course, having a support system, whether it's friends, mentors, or accountability partners, can really help keep you motivated during those slower periods.
Why do people often give up on their goals and how can this be prevented?
People often give up on their goals for a few reasons. Sometimes the goals can feel overwhelming or too vague, which makes it hard to stay motivated. Other times they might face unexpected obstacles or setbacks that lead to frustration. Sometimes a lack of immediate results can also cause people to lose faith. To prevent this, it helps to set realistic and specific goals, break them into smaller steps, and celebrate those small victories. Also, maintaining flexibility and adapting your plan as needed can help a lot. Plus, having a support network and reminding yourself of your why can keep you going even when things get tough.
How can breaking large goals into smaller tasks increase the chance of success?
Breaking large goals into smaller tasks is super effective because it makes the entire goal feel more manageable and less overwhelming. It helps you maintain momentum because you get to see progress more frequently, which boosts motivation. It also allows you to focus on one step at a time, reducing stress and making it easier to prioritize. Plus, smaller tasks can be more adaptable. So if you need to adjust your plan, it's easier to do so without losing sight of the bigger picture. Overall, it creates a steady, sustainable path to success.
Between discipline and motivation.
That's a great point. Discipline and motivation are definitely interconnected. Motivation is often what gets you started, giving you that initial drive and excitement. Discipline, on the other hand, is what keeps you going when motivation wanes. Essentially, discipline helps you maintain consistent effort and action even on days when you don't feel particularly motivated. Over time, this combination of both discipline and motivation creates a solid foundation for achieving long term goals.
How can setbacks or failures become tools for staying motivated?
Setbacks and failures can actually be really valuable learning experiences. When you view them as opportunities to grow, you can extract important lessons and insights that help you improve and adapt. This mindset shift helps keep you motivated because you start seeing obstacles as stepping stones rather than roadblocks. Additionally, setbacks can build resilience and increase your determination, making you more prepared for future challenges. Ultimately, embracing failure as part of the journey helps maintain a positive and forward looking outlook.
In what ways can visualization and affirmations help in goal achievement?
Visualization and affirmations can be really powerful tools. Visualization helps by allowing you to mentally picture your success, which can boost your motivation and keep you focused on your end goal. It also helps your brain create a kind of mental blueprint, making it easier to take the necessary actions in real life. Affirmations, on the other hand, help by reinforcing positive beliefs and building self confidence. When you consistently affirm your capabilities and your goals, it helps shift your mindset towards a more positive and proactive approach. Together, these techniques can really strengthen your resilience and keep you motivated throughout the journey.
How can teachers or mentors guide students in setting achievable learning goals?
Teachers and mentors can play a huge role by first helping students understand their strengths and areas for improvement. They can guide them in setting specific, measurable, and realistic goals that align with the student's abilities and interests. They can also break down larger goals into smaller, manageable steps and provide regular feedback and encouragement. Additionally, fostering a growth mindset is key. So they can help students see challenges as opportunities to learn rather than obstacles. Overall, providing consistent support, encouragement, and practical strategies can really help students set and achieve meaningful learning goals.
What advice would you give to someone struggling to stay focused on their goals? As a conclusion lines.
I'd say start by breaking your goals into smaller, achievable steps and celebrate those small victories. Keep your why in mind to stay motivated, create a supportive environment, and be patient with yourself. Remember, consistency and resilience are key, and every step forward counts.
Thanks very much, ChatGPT, for your valuable input on the topic. That was quite interesting and also complicated. How to set achievable goals and stay motivated. Because motivation is necessary in our life. If we are deprived of motivation, we can do nothing. So by setting smaller targets, smaller goals achieving, we may remain motivated and continue to learn. Thanks ChatGPT, your valuable input will be remembered. We will be in contact for new topics in future, inshallah. Till then, stay blessed.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help, and I completely agree. Keeping that motivation alive is essential. I'm looking forward to our future discussions, and until then, stay inspired and take care. Feel free to reach